So do you guys actually read and answer your own MySpace?
We do. We actually make a conscious effort to, as much as possible, one member at some point or another will log on and respond to as many as he can in the given time. Like usually, like we have like 30 minutes with horrible internet connection, so we'll get back to about 10.
Yeah.
You know, they might be real short, but I think the real important thing is that they get a response from us and that they know that we are reading these messages, because a lot of these are really heartfelt messages. You know, some people will write us with shit like, you know, you've changed my life, or I want to fuck you, or hey, let's hook up at the next show, kind of thing, whatever. And we just think that whenever we do respond, people are in disbelief. They're like, is this really you? I'm like,
Really?
yeah.
So have you ever encountered a stalker that way?
Yep. Yeah,
Really?
I actually have a stalker right now. As we speak, they're probably plotting their way to get close to me and shoot me, or something like that.
Oh my goodness.
I get a lot of strange messages, and I didn't think that it would happen this early in the game, but it is what it is.
So did you always want to make music, or was there anything else you were ever aspiring to do?
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a doctor, but that's mostly because my parents kind of like, you're going to be a doctor. They would always tell me what I was going to be, so that was the first thing. Then in junior high school, I wanted to be a basketball player. And after that, I wanted to be a movie star. And the movie star thing actually did happen, but in another country.
Really?
Yeah. And then after that, I started playing in bands, and I was probably about 13 when I first started playing in bands. And after that, I knew exactly what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go, and this is exactly where I wanted to be.
Cool.
Everything is in its right place.
Who would you have to say your all-time favorite band would be?
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin?
Hands down.
Hell yeah.
They're one of those bands, like, I'll listen to their whole catalog in 1 year. You'd think you'd get sick of it, and then like play it like 3 to 6 months later, and it's just as fresh as the day you first got them. Very inventive, very creative, very mysterious. All the things that Zeppelin is what EndeverafteR aspires to be. Just like every other band in the fucking world, really. But yeah, I think Led Zeppelin would have to be my answer.
So who would you like to tour with?
Led Zeppelin reunion tour.
Hell
It'd be
yeah.
sweet to be able to open that gig.
Yeah, I hear rumors about that.
I don't really, there's not a lot of new bands. Like, I'd like to play with this band. Like, there's not very many new bands. I would really have to just rewind. I'd love to open for Aerosmith. Velvet Revolver actually would be a sweet gig, I think. Other than that, you know, I can't really say any new bands that I would be into.
So, do you guys have any pre or post-show rituals?
We do. I think everybody has their own. Me, it's just like a series of stretches, and we all gather in a huddle, and we sort of
What up?
we sort of do like a little prayer, not a prayer as in like Jesus, but it was like just basically like a pep talk that we have when we're huddled together and stuff like that.
What's up?
That's cool. Hey, Tommy just joined us.
How's it going? Are you videotaping that?
Yep, we're doing an interview.
Crazy.
You want to sit down or something, or
Yeah.
are you just gonna stay there?
Get some tequila, but
So, what was it like for you guys performing with Poison?
Yeah. What was it like?
it was amazing. It's like playing with, I don't know, the people you idolize when you're little and you grow up and you watch them and you learn all their moves and stuff. So it was awesome to be side stage watching them.
Definitely.
That's cool. And have you guys, by chance, had a chance to see Rock of Love with Brett?
Yeah.
And if so, would you guys ever consider doing something similar?
Funny thing about that is I was actually offered a Rock of Love TV show by
Really?
MTV and VH1, and I respectfully declined it because I thought it was kind of degrading to my character and like who I actually am. But it was sort of the same premise, and it was like, Michael Grant goes around and tries to find like a girlfriend kind of thing. And, I considered it for a quick second just because anybody who says like, hey, you want a TV show, you're like, well, that could be fucking cool, but I declined, and then they ended up just doing the whole White Star thing. But I remember asking all the guys, I was like, what do you think about me doing this show? And they all kind of felt similar, like, yeah, it'd be cool, but it's kind of bullshit, you know what I mean? And I didn't want to, I have way more respect for this band than to hop on some TV show and get easy success. I'd rather rough it out on the road for years and years and years and build fans that appreciate the music as opposed to, you know, beauty, looks, or, you know, glamour and fame. So I denied that fucking show.
Well, that's cool. So I have to say I absolutely love the 2 videos that you guys have out, Baby 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 and I Want to Be Your Man.
Pretty sexy, huh?
Hell yeah, they are.
Even I get a little chubby when I watch it.
Who wouldn't? So, do you guys know what your next video will be?
It's kind of up in the air. Right now, we're thinking that it could be Tip of My Tongue or Poison. But we're still trying to work that out with our management, because even us, we don't know what the album has so many, you know, songs that are able to be singles and whatnot. So it's hard to choose which of those would be the next video. So we're just kind of playing it by ear right now. But right now it's looking like Tip of My Tongue or Poison would be the most.
Cool.
You know. But then again, we'll get calls and people will be like, hey, maybe we should do Gotta Get Out, or maybe we should do All Night. And you know, I think I'd rather showcase like the power and the majesty of the band.
Well, I can't wait to see what's next.
It should be good.
So I also can't wait to see the show tonight, and I want to say thank you guys so much for sitting down with the Hidden Agenda.
Yeah, no problem.
And
it's awesome.
I hope you have a great night.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.